scenes. I would like to run our Doppler radar, so you're still going to hear me talking, but I just need to stand back off camera so I can run our radar for you. And what I want to show you and look for myself, actually, while I'm over here, is what the velocity is doing inside of that thunderstorm. Now, these are colors you're not quite as familiar with, but that red and that green area together is what we indicate to be a tornado. When you have wind that is moving toward the radar site and winds moving away from the radar site like we have there, that's what we look for rotation inside of that thunderstorm. So that's the concern that we have over the next 3 to 4 minutes. Again, the tornado warning continuing for Worcester County. Well, now they're going to say, it looks like they're actually extending this now till 8:30. This is a brand new tornado warning that I'm reading off of our weather computer. Amanda, if you can hear this, and Brad and everyone else there behind the scenes in the newsroom, it looks like they're extending the tornado warning, Worcester County, until 8:30. So tornado warning has now been extended until 8:30 for that thunderstorm right there across portions of north central Worcester County. Basically, Fitchburg and Leominster, these are the areas of concern right here as this activity does continue to drop south and east at about 30 to 35 miles per hour. We'll go ahead and put a storm track on here for you. And the activity has Leominster within the next 10 to 15 minutes, but again, the greater concern is actually the rotation within that thunderstorm that we are continuing to notice within the thunderstorm in northern Worcester County. So again, Leominster, Fitchburg, now getting out of the Fitchburg area and dropping south and east, I would say probably toward Princeton, Holden, Boylston, and again, back towards Sterling. Amanda, do you have someone on the phone who can confirm this?
I believe Mary Norcliffe. She is in Leominster right now. She's a resident. Mary, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Mary, tell me where you are right now.
I'm in Leominster. I'm in South Leominster.
And
I'm looking out the window, even though I'm not supposed to be near a window, and I'm seeing a lot of huge billowing clouds and hearing a lot of rumbles, but I also see a patch of blue sky.
That's positive. I understand that for a time you were down in your basement, is that right?
That's where I am.
You're in your basement?
Yes.
How did you find out about the warning and what did you do?
We heard a loud buzz on the television and then saw the warning.
And now who are you with right now?
My husband, who is holding our dog.
Oh, goodness. The wild weather is so tough for animals. Mary, tell us again, what sort of things were you seeing outside? Was it heavy rains or just the clouds?
We have not had a drop of rain yet. It is still completely dry. We just hear lots of rumbles of thunder and see a lot of tall clouds. But we have hardly any wind even.
Can you describe any of the clouds? Are they dark, gray, black clouds even?
We have a great variety of kinds of clouds, different heights, different shapes, different colors. There's one over me now that is dark gray, but it is not very dark outside.
And Mary, are you seeing anyone outside, anyone on the street not heeding these warnings?
I see no one. It is completely quiet. It's a quiet residential street, but I see no children playing or people outside.
Well, that's good news. Looks like a lot of folks staying inside and staying in their basements like you. How are you guys feeling right now? Are you anxious?
Not very.
No?
I guess because we have a basement and we're just going to wait it out here.
And Mary, did you have an emergency plan in place?
Just to come down here and wait.
And any idea how long you guys are going to be there? You're just going to keep an eye to the sky and keep watching the radar?
Well, I'm seeing some more flashes of lightning now, and I think we do have a television down here as well, and I think we'll wait until we're given some kind of all clear before we go back upstairs.
Okay.
I was in the middle of making salad for supper, and I just abandoned it. And we did bring chocolate chip cookies downstairs with us.
Well, that's wonderful. At least you'll be well fed. Listen, Mary Norcliffe in Leominster right now, thank you so much for your time. And of course, we wish you all the best as you and your husband and the dog huddle in that basement.
Thank you.
Let's send things back to Jeremy. Jeremy, do you have an update?
Well, only in the sense that the National Weather Service is extending the tornado warning it looks like until 8:30, which is quite a long time for a storm of in this portion of the world. But again, we will give it the respect it deserves. Here is that tornado warning in effect right on top of Leominster. And now moving south of the Route 2 corridor, perhaps looks like that right there, I believe, is 140. And then leaving Leominster also is 31. So between 140 and this is 190, I think, right there. And you can see that it would be between those two, south of Route 2, dropping south and east. We talk about hook echo, where it's actually hooking around. It's bending back. It's just to the west of Leominster. That storm continues to drop to the south and the east. So you're saying, well who's next? Well, how about Princeton, Sterling, west Boylston, Clinton, perhaps? And Boylston itself, as this whole thing does continue to drop to the south and the east at about 30 miles per hour. Again, tornado warning in effect until 8:30 for this supercell thunderstorm that's parked itself across a portion of northern Worcester County. Farther to the northeast, Pepperell, Groton area, you have some locally heavy rain. Maybe you're seeing a little bit of lightning, and that would be about it. It's all the activity is focused right here, just about on top of Leominster, dropping south down towards South Lancaster. And again, it's just this one cell that we have the greatest concern for across northern Worcester County for that thunderstorm. Metro Boston, Norwood, Plymouth, New Bedford, I get it, it's sunny, and you're saying, why are you on TV? It's for this right here, this extended tornado warning, extended coverage. We need to stay on the air for the folks up in northern Worcester County. And the line of thunderstorms extends back to the southwest, back towards southern Berkshire County. Those also powerful thunderstorms. They are not producing tornadoes at this time, but this whole thing will drop southeast and find its way up across portions of southeastern Worcester County, perhaps west central Middlesex County. If it holds together, then Norwood and maybe a few hours down the road, Plymouth. So again, tornado warning is in effect for extreme northeast Worcester County until now 8:30. Basement or interior room, lowest floor, away from windows, and stay away from those loose objects. Don't get the deck furniture on the deck. Leave it there. This little red box right here, again, that is the tornado warning. That was reissued. It was set to expire at 7:45, but the Weather Service still seen an incredible amount of rotation within that thunderstorm. So that's why the National Weather Service is going ahead and they are extending that until 8:30. That's about another 40 minutes or so. And to the north of the rotating portion of the storm, this little orange box right in here, that's where we have the severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 8:15. So there are two concerns with this supercell thunderstorm. One, obviously, is the tornado or the threat of the tornado. It's radar indicated tornado. And then the other portion of the thunderstorm, there may be winds in excess of 60 miles per hour out toward Fitchburg and Groton and Air, and the possibility of large hail, perhaps as large as a quarter-sized hail. Haven't been able to confirm damage from a possible tornado. We haven't been able to confirm an actual tornado on the ground. But looking at this radar signature right here, that's about as close as you would find and not find something coming out of the cloud. That's what we call a hook echo. So again, we'll take you in for a closer look once again. Now dropping south off of Route 2 itself, just about on top of Leominster. And the magenta and the pink color in here, this is where we have some incredibly heavy rain. Perhaps this is where we are also seeing the quarter-sized tail. That's the radar return bouncing into something large, and that's why it comes back as a very warm or a hot color, as opposed to the blues down in here, the radar only indicating some lighter rain and sprinkles. Also of concern, and we don't talk about this enough, but it's the threat of lightning. Earlier this afternoon, a gentleman was struck with lightning in Westport from a different round of thunderstorms, but this thunderstorm is generating a lot of lightning, even off on the backside.